Okay, hello all of you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Pokemon Heart. I really need to stop making that joke because it wasn't even funny the first time. After game time. Let's see, touch to start. And I did not touch to start. I hit the A button to start. I am going to go and continue my save file. Alright, how you doing? I have not talked to my Pokemon nearly as much as I would have liked to in this game. Cassiopeia is sniffing around the room. Okay, well, I don't blame you because nobody has been in here since... When did I even start doing, like, the recording for this game? It had to have been, like, early October, maybe late September of last year. And I don't think anybody's been in here since about then because Mom's just been sitting at the kitchen table since then. And, I'm sure there's, like, 3 inches of dust on the floor. Professor Elm told me that he has something to give you. Okay. That's neat, I guess. Professor Elm, by the way, is Lyra actually home? Because I've never gone looking for Lyra. You are not Lyra. Where does Lyra even live? Does Lyra have a home? Or does she kind of just, like, wander? I mean, there should totally be a companion in Pokemon games who does that. Actually, there really shouldn't be, because I don't think Pokemon would want to touch homelessness with a 10-foot pole, but... Lyra is upstairs. She's playing games with her Pokemon as usual. Okay. Fortunately, my question has been answered. Hey, how you doing? I kind of spammed my way to being champion of Johto. If only real life worked like that. Isn't it strange that when we are with Pokemon, going out is just so much more fun?
Hey.
Stupid. Try going to different places and talk to your Pokemon. I bet you'll find out so many things about them. Okay, so that is a hidden mechanic in this game that I've wanted to do. I have not talked about yet. But depending on your Pokemon's natures... for example, Cassiopeia is a relaxed nature. So, different locations in the game, depending on your Pokemon's natures, if you talk to them enough times, over and over again, there is a chance that they will give you a fancy gold leaf. Which is not a galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, but it is a collectible, and if you collect, I believe, 5 gold leaves, you can upgrade your trainer card and some other stuff. And I don't know the locations for the gold leaves for all 20 of the natures in Pokemon off the top of my head, but I'm going to do it eventually, probably near the end of the game. If anybody was wondering about that, that is a mechanic in the game that I am going to take a wild guess that a lot of people don't even know about, because it's like, it's a color on your trainer card, and who but the most hardcore Pokemon players even bother with that sort of thing. But I need to go talk to Professor Elm, and I'm going in the complete wrong direction. Why am I going in the wrong direction? Pidgey! Do you know who you are tangling with? Professor Elm, I totally didn't just forget where you live. Stupid, there you are. I called because I have something for you. See, it's an SS ticket. Now you can catch Pokemon in Kanto. Man, can you imagine when Gold and Silver first came out and people saw this for the first time and they were like, what? We get to go back to Kanto? You ever feel like you got into video games like 15 years too late? Alright, so Stupid put the SS ticket in the key items pocket. The ticket will let you take the fast trip that departs from Olivine City. But you know that already, Stupid. After all, you've adventured all over with your Pokemon. Give my regards to Professor Oak in Kanto. I sure will. Alright, I'm still not entirely sure exactly how I want to take care of Kanto. Once you get there, and I have repels, and I have a lot of repels, and I don't know why I have 8 nuggets that I could have sold for money and didn't. But I don't know why I just decided to run into the tall grass a minute ago without any repels. Because I have 49 max repels. You can take on the gyms in Kanto in pretty much any order except for the last one. And taking on the last one, well, it's a different story. And I'm probably going to do them in classic order, in like Pokemon Red and Blue order. I'm not completely committed to that. I usually just, when I play this game, I just wander around. And I am looking for, what am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm going to go buy items. I'll probably sell those nuggets that are just taking up space. Alright, the phone is ringing, and it is most likely in my best interest to pick up the phone. As much as it pains me to say it, you can get rematches this way. I'm pretty sure I talked about this earlier, but of course, I have no idea what I talked about in the first 30 videos of this Let's Play because those were so long ago, and you do not have a rematch for me. Alright, so that actually leads me to something that I did mean to talk about at some point, and kind of got distracted by the whole fighting the Elite Four thing. But since the last time, well, yeah, I guess I can say since the last time I played this game, Tamashii Hiroka posted a video about Pokemon Gold and Silver, and why people seem a bit divided on it, which is not actually a thing that I was aware that people were, until I watched that video and read the comments, and saw that people were indeed somewhat divided on it. But, as I have complained about in this game, the pacing. I believe I went on record saying something to the effect that, like, this would be the perfect Pokemon game if it wasn't for the pacing and the level curve and lack thereof. And she pointed out that you can do a thing in this game that I have never done in this game, and that is deviate significantly from the main path. And the fact that the levels are all over the place, and by all over the place I mean very, very low, that is designed to accommodate for that fact that you can do that. And we are now in Olivine City, and I better not go into battle with my Pidgey. And, unfortunately, that doesn't, like, 100% clear out my problems with this game, because it obviously still is a problem, and I'm motioning, I never talk with my hands, and I'm suddenly motioning with my hands all over the place. But, let's see, I need to replace you. As I was saying, obviously it was still a problem. I was going into the Team Rocket hideout, and I was, like, level 28-ish, I want to say, 29, and Team Rocket was, like, level 19. And it was decidedly not fun, and that was following the main, well, that was mostly following the main path. I did screw around a little bit before that, but not a terrible amount, and certainly not like 9 levels worth. And I need to go onto the, I need to go into the boathouse. And the fact that you can follow the main path and have problems where you are that over-leveled for that significant of an amount of time, is somewhat concerning. Whether or not they were trying to encourage you to like stray around, I will go out on a limb and say that they did not 100% succeed. Like you can, I think I mentioned that you can take on at least one of the gyms. I think at least 2 of the gyms in different orders. That being Olivine City and whatever Wood City's gym is called. And I think Mahogany Town too, although I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. But I might go back, and I think if I go out this way, I see a sailor who gives me a TM or something like that. I don't know, you're just making out with a girl. Okay, so you are, I'm gonna leave you to your own devices, and I don't know why I thought there was a TM or something for me there. Maybe that was a different game. What was I just talking about? Levels and balancing and that sort of thing. Where was I going with that? Oh right, the second part of the balancing thing is that once you hit Blackthorn City, once you go through the cave and hit Blackthorn City, after you are used to being overleveled for like 5 hours of gameplay and you enter Claire's gym and you are suddenly underleveled, as far as I know, and I don't know this 100%, but as far as I know, I didn't miss anything like experience-wise before Blackthorn City except for the optional phone call battles. And the phone call battles, the rematches for trainers that you can fight in this game, one, tend to be also very, very underleveled compared to when you are able to like get those battles. But 2, most people don't answer their phones. Like in-game, not in real life, although I think an increasing number of people aren't answering their phones in real life either because telemarketers, but that's a complaint for another day. And the reason that most people in Pokemon HeartGold and Soul Silver don't answer their phone is because an overwhelming majority of the, well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but a majority of the time, when your phone rings, it is youngster Joey calling you to tell you that his Rattata, and if he does it here, I'm gonna laugh. Alright, he didn't praise his Rattata, but most of the time when your phone rings, it is youngster Joey wasting your time by telling you that his Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattata. And most people just don't want to deal with that, hence not picking up trainer battles. I don't know why I went into that menu, but if you were to call and try and get the trainer battle rematches yourself by calling your contacts, you would have to, like, you wouldn't always get them, you have to call at certain times of day, certain points in the week because people... I guess Game Freak didn't think that people have schedules and sometimes they just can't play Pokemon in the morning on Wednesday. It is now the afternoon on Wednesday, but whatever. It's almost 3 o'clock p.m. as of my recording this, and was the time actually shown in the Pokegear? It is. I don't know why I thought it was still morning, but yeah, getting rematches from trainers is not the optimal way to get experience either, although it is admittedly more fun than level grinding, which is kind of what I did before entering the Elite Four, apparently, because I have no idea how I ended up with everybody at level 40. Alright. So that is my updated complaints about Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Kanto, on the other hand... Oh, you're that guy. Okay, I have to go around battling people and looking for your kid, right? Because I've been rambling for the past 10 minutes and not listening to a word that the plot has been telling me. Which of these rooms actually have people in them? It's not the crew that battles you, right? It's the visitors. And this is where the National Pokédex stuff starts happening. That's creepy, sir. All right. I guess I'll narrate a couple of these battles. Starting with this one because this is going to be the first National Pokédex viewing, I guess. Bronzor, Sinnoh, and I can't do beans to you because you are a Steel Psychic type. All right. Where's my not Steel Psychic type? He needs the experience because I want to do this by distributing experience. The thing with Bronzor and Bronzong is that they can have Heat Proof or Levitate for their ability, which means that one of their two weaknesses is not going to be applicable, and you have no way of knowing what that is at any given moment. I'm going to try for Earthquake and hope that you have Heat Proof. You're going to use Iron Defense, which sucks. This is why Bronzor and Bronzong are so annoying. I actually want to use a Bronzong on my team at some point in time, although I don't know when that's going to be. And you have Levitate, because of course you do. Alright, Heat Proof it is. Where's my, There you are. Leo, Fire types. Iron Defense. Yeah, your defense is at +3. That doesn't really concern me because Lava Plume is a special move. Although Bronzor, Bronzong's special defense and physical defense, as it is astronomical. So that's, still wouldn't take a KO there for granted, despite me being higher level than you. Okay, experience. Golem is up next, and I have a Golem, actually, although I'm not going to use it here, I don't think, because all I have is Earthquake, and, I spent this entire game complimenting Lyra's physical defense, and, I know as well as anybody that I do not want to mess with that. I say as I go and switch into Machamp. I try to say Machoke and Machamp at the same time, and then I try to say Machamp and Machoke at the same time, and both of those are wrong. Alright, Revenge. Wait, did you miss? Of all the times the Rollout could have missed, it was the one that I wanted it to hit, because one, it would have done not very effective damage, but two, it would have doubled the power of Revenge. Alright, game. Even when you give me a lucky break, I have to complain about it. And that did more than I wanted it to. Okay, there we go. Golem has gone down. Let's see, what else is there that I want to talk about? Because me going to Kanto and everything, and that was a fair amount of experience. I imagine there are other things that I would like to talk about. Are there any hold items that are kind of important that I haven't picked up yet? I feel like I should have the leftovers at this point, but I don't think I actually have the leftovers. The crew doesn't say anything, right? Okay, you're just gonna be a helpful tutorial signpost guy. Let's see, there's a couple battles in here. This is episode 36, and I have edited 0 of this Let's Play so far, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with these trainer battles. Which means that, the fact that I just completely skipped from the Sailor guide, the Pokemaniac guide to the kids is either going to be edited awkwardly or very awkwardly, and I don't know which. So I'm gonna put out somebody out front who is only level 40. Which I guess would be Hercules, because everybody else is 41 or above now. And, I'm gonna try and keep everybody's levels about-ish the same as before, and probably most of the time I'm going to fail miserably. But, we'll see. There's nobody in there. One of these rooms is yours, and a zone where you can go and, heal if you need. You are a fire breather guy. Fire breathing shows. Alright, I really hope I can find that room that I get to sleep into heal, because I need the healing. It's this one, I think. Yeah, there's a PC in here, which means that, I get to take a nap. And, this is gonna heal me, right? I'm not going completely insane? Good, okay. Back to business. If you want to shuffle around your team or something, there's a PC there. Where's the stupid leftovers? Because there's one trash game in the entire game that contains leftovers. And, I remember to check, like, a third of the trash cans in the entire game, and... I know the feeling. I remember to check, like, a third of the trash cans in the entire game, and, They often do not contain leftovers. Alright, so that's a Wii on the table, which is apparently broken because it doesn't turn on when I talk to it. So, I need to go do a little, mini quest here. One, finding the kid, and two, there's something else involving one of the sailors screwing around or goofing off or slacking or whatever. You are not having a fun time here, I can tell. This might not be an optimal time for a battle, but if you so insist, we can do this. Hey, so can we just talk about how much of a godsend Earthquake is to have a not contact physical move that does super effective damage on fire types? Just in case you're faced up against something like a Magmar that might have Flame Body. Also, Mr. Mime was in that battle, and I can now think of nothing except, since today is the 8th of May, 2019, when I see Mr. Mime is Detective Pikachu, because of the trailers featuring Mr. Mime. It comes out in 2 days, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to see it on the first day, because, things involving relatives. But you can bet that, like, the weekend after, I will be spending a lot of time watching Detective Pikachu. That's a Hariyama. I mean a Makuhita. Alright, so I said when I enter the SS Aqua that at least when... I can go around you, can't I? Okay, so now I need to find the Slacker. But, I said when I enter the area that I will excuse the unevolved forms of Pokemon that I'm fighting in this area because I need to go take a nap first, myself. Because it's an excuse to see the, like, less scary forms of National Pokedex Pokemon, except I have only seen, like, 3 National Pokedex Pokemon, and as for the rest of them, well, why am I still fighting Machoke at this point in the game? A crewmate on duty would never be so unmindful as to take a nap in a place like this. I resent your implication. I challenge you. Okay, so we're gonna fight. This guy seems really into it, so I guess I'll narrate this one. But yeah, coming back to what I was shifting my complaints to a little while ago when it comes to the pacing of this game. You... Our first stage evolution. That's ironic. Alright, there's Hercules dishing out a nice can of butt whooping. Machop, I mean... The family of fighting types from Gen 1 with the 4 arms. Whatever it's called, it's done with. And I need the electric type, Gemini. Why did I call you Gemini? Aside from the fact that I was going with the theme of constellations, but like, why Gemini? What about Electabuzz is like a twin? Is it like the fact that there's parity with Electabuzz and Magmar or something like that? I don't know. I doubt I put that much thought into it. I'm gonna take a wild guess that what I did was go on Wikipedia, look for a list of constellations, and pick out the ones that I could pronounce or something lame like that. Alright. And there's another one. This is probably going to be about as problematic as the first one was. I need to sneeze, and I'm not, like, executing the sneeze, and it's stuck in my nose, and I hate it. Nobody likes it when a sneeze gets stuck in their nose. Let's talk about something else. Machoke! I am choice spexed into... Okay, now I can get the paralysis on the discharge. That is a very funny move animation. Would have been nice if I could induce paralysis on things during, say, a certain Elite Four battle. Alright, that was not the best fight I've ever had in a Pokemon game, but I think it is pretty fair to say that my luck in that battle was about as trash as you could possibly get. And I caught it on recording. So there. Everything's always worse when you're doing it on recording. So, you were taking a nap here. Please give me a rematch. Think about giving me a rematch. You are a butt. A big, shining butt. Okay, Arnie, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at whoever, like, put the data for the, like, randomized phone call possibilities for trainers who are registered in your Pokegear. I'm mad at whoever that is, and whoever thought that was a good idea. And, okay, so you yelled at him, and I can walk around you now. This is as minor a nitpick as you can get, but I feel like, and I saw someone do this once, but I feel like, since the first time you talk to this guy, if you try to go around him, he stops you, and then you go off to find the guy who's slacking, and then you come back here. I feel like you should respond when you, like, either talk to him or enter one of these 2 squares, like, hey, thanks for doing that, you can pass now. Just so that the player doesn't assume that they're gonna get blocked if they try and talk to him again. That's very minor. Clearly this game is beatable without a fix like that. And I'm now stretching my imagination for things to complain about. You! Say something to distract me! When I first started watching the English version of One Piece and they were talking about Sea Kings, I immediately thought of the Pokemon for obvious reasons. And now when I see the Pokemon Sea King in Pokemon, I think of the giant monsters from One Piece. It's funny how things work out. Let's see. Anyway, that was a fully evolved Pokemon, which is pretty cool. I need to go to this fancy room here, right? It's the captain's room, right? It is. You look important, and there's a kid here annoying you. Don't stretch your ear. Okay, sir. I mean, kid. I mean, I can't call... I could get away with calling, like, an adult woman, like, sir, and it would be really awkward, but I wouldn't be, like, yelled at or anything. But I don't think I could get away with calling a kid sir. That would just be... that would just be, like, a tier that's just too weird. Alright, so you'll hide, and I'll close my eyes, and I have to go searching the entire boat for you now. Do you say anything? Playing with her. Yes, let's call it that. I think she was more talking at me and then ran off and decided that she was playing with me instead. And I was just, like, standing there because I'm a silent protagonist. Okay. Yeah, she has to be hiding somewhere around here. Can I take a nap? I cannot. Alright, well, there's nothing of interest in this room. Let's see. There was something on my mind, and, true to form, I don't remember what it was. So I'm gonna let you listen to the SS Aqua music for a minute. Yeah, hide and seek, let's call it that. I think it was more like, what was it more like? I don't want to call it a fetch quest because I wasn't, like, told where the quest objective was, but, like, more of a go and find this quest. I don't know. So we're in Vermilion City, and I am rescued from not remembering what I was wanting to talk about. And, is that actually all there is to do in the SS Aqua? Because I feel like there's more. I know that if you come back, you have the opportunity to get the plates for Arceus, and since I don't have an Arceus in Gen 4, and it's unlikely that I'm going to bother to go to the effort of genning one in, I'm probably not going to do that. I have limited interest in making this a 100% Let's Play as much as a let's do all the things that I'm interested in Let's Play, or something like that. You there! I come from Johto. And that is a semi-transparent sprite hovering over the door, and not actual lighting. Oh god, why does my brain go there? Let's see. That is an item on the beach, and that is a Suicune. Oh, that's right, because I almost forgot to do the whole Suicune side quest in this game. And I went back to one of the locations where he could be found at the last minute and did that before taking on the Victory Road or something. That was so close, I thought I could corner it by ambushing it here. But running on the water is beyond me, still. And I'm starting to see a pattern. Suicune prefers water. That means... Sorry, stupid, I've got to go. You're like me, not finishing a single train of thought before another one jumps in. So, this is Kanto. And I'm going to end it off here. I have been recording this video for a while, and there has been a great amount of piddling around, and I don't know how long it's going to end up being. But my name is Dragonite. You get some different music for once, because a lot of the places that I've been ending videos has just got the same music as all the other places where I've been ending videos. I will see you all later.